how to motivate yourself within 5 minutes, in just 5 minutes. I'll show you scientific ways of exactly how to motivate yourself in just 5 minutes. Now, those of you who are meeting me for the first time today, my name is Mitesh Khatri. I and my wife, Indu Khatri, we are law of attraction coaches. We've been doing this for about 17 years now. We've had the opportunity and the privilege to help a lot of people in the world understand, learn, and practice the law of attraction and attract extraordinary results in life. Motivation is just one of them. So, this is our book, The Law of Attraction. Some of you already have this book. Today, we're going to tell you one part of the book, which is about how do you really motivate yourself instantly. Why do we need to motivate yourself? Simply because motivation itself is also a frequency, it's an emotion. Anything you feel is what you attract in our life. So, for an example, if you're going to do something with low motivation, you're not going to attract results. Even if you're doing affirmations, but your motivation is low, your feeling is low, you're not going to attract amazing results in life. So, what do we need to do? Learn to first motivate yourself at a very scientific level. So, I'm going to give you 2 or 3 tips right now, very powerful strategies which can give you the ability to motivate yourself within 5 minutes. But first, what I would like you to do is tell me in the chat window, if you're here with me right now, what exactly would you like to use motivation for? Would you like to use motivation for exercising? Would you like to use motivation just to feel good in life? Or would you like to use motivation for making more money? Or would you like to use motivation to propose someone? Why do you want to use motivation? What do you want to use motivation for? Let's understand that first, okay? So yes, so we've got Genius Prachi saying good evening. Hey Prachi, good evening. Sushri is saying I would like to use motivation for studies. Okay, that's a good question. Point. Use it for studies. Mamta saying good evening. Hey, good evening. Shivangi saying feel good in life. Okay, so sometimes motivation is just to feel good, and I'll show you how to do that within 5 minutes right now. Anybody else needs motivation for what? Tell me specifically what you need motivation for. Now, whenever you want to create motivation for anything in life, for anything, the first step that you need to think about is this. Think of the word motivation. Divide these two words, divide this one word between 2 words. Motive plus action equals motivation. Write this down in the chat window, everyone. Motive plus action equals motivation. What does that mean? The word motivation is actually made of a combination of these 2 words, motive and action. Now, if you look at the word, motive comes first, action comes later. Whenever the motive is missing for something, the action is missing. That is why a lot of people are not motivated in life. Let's take a very simple example. Let's say you want to study. Sushi asked us the first question, so I'm going to take her point about studies right now. Let's say you want to study, but you're not able to feel motivated. The reason is you've lost the motive about why do I want to study. Whenever a task becomes simply a task and the motive in the task is lost or you've forgotten the motive, the action goes missing because the motivation is missing. So, what you need to do is write down this technique. Write 21 motives of why you want to take that action. That's right. Write 21 motives of why you want to take that action. Let's take an example of studies again. If I want to study, first, like anybody who's not motivated, ask them, why do you want to study? They'll have only one answer. Because I'm supposed to. Yeah, if I don't study, I'll fail. But that's not a motive, right? I'll give you an example of a motive. If I study and I pass, I will have more confidence within myself. That's one motive. Second motive, because I love my studies. Third motive, because I want to understand the topics that I'm learning and I want to become a master at it. Fourth motive, I want to use this expertise to become something extraordinary in my life. Let's say you're studying science. So your motive might be, I want to study my science subject so that I become a great doctor in the world, or I become a scientist. Now that's called a motive. In my case, when I'm reading my books, and if I'm not feeling motivated, I always ask myself, why do I want to write a book? Or, sorry, why do I want to read a book? What's my motive? And I'm like, I want to read this book because the more I read about leadership, the more I read about law of attraction, the more I'm able to help people and the more I'm able to be of service. Now, this is one motive. When you write down 21 motives back to back, back to back, back to back, instantly within 5 minutes, you will get that ability to take action towards anything in your life. Think about it right now. If you had 21 motives to do anything in your life, won't that drive you to take unlimited action in life? Say yes or no in the chat window right now. 21 motives. If you had that, wouldn't you be able to take unlimited action in life? Yes. That is why the word motive is very important for the word action. So, what is the first strategy that we've learned today? 21 reasons of or 21 motives for taking action. If you don't have those motives, it's all right. Create those motives. See, nobody's born with motives in life, right? You got to create your own motives. Why do you want to do what you want to do? When the why is missing, the action is missing. Think about this. When the why is missing, the action is missing. When the motive is missing, the action is missing. And that is why the motivation is missing. Let's take another example. Since I by mistake spoke about writing a book. When I was writing a book for the first time, I was not getting the motivation sometimes. And the reason was I realized that for me, I did not have those 21 motives of writing a book. The only reason I was writing a book at that time was because I had read somebody else's book and I was inspired and I was like, if they can write a book, even I can write a book. So I was just inspired. But that's not a strong enough motive, right? So what do you need to do? Write down 21 motives. That's what I did. I want to write a book because I want to become a best-selling author. I want to write a best-selling book because I really want to help millions of people, pass my message to millions of people so I can really help them with what I know, with what I have learned. Third, I want to really write a book because it is what I am. I want to leave a legacy behind me because even when I die, my book lives behind me, right? It's a legacy. So I had written 21 motives, and as a result of that, I had unlimited motivation to take action to writing the book. So first strategy, write down 21 motives. How many people here promise me? Whatever you want to motivate yourself for, whether it's making money, studies, generally feeling good for whatever, tell me in the chat window, promise. You will write 21 motives today. Yes, today. After this video is complete, you will not stop. You will write down 21 motives at full speed. Switch on some music, write down 21 motives at full speed. Create. Remember I said, don't find them because you don't sometimes have them, which is okay. But create 21 motives. I'm telling you, if you do this activity after this video, you'll have this burning desire in your life to do something in your life, right? So that's the first thing that we need to work on. Strategy is 21 motives. Thank you for promising, all of you here. We've got Itishri, Madhusudan, Surekha, Naveenji, Sonmati here promising. This is extraordinary. Now let's go towards the second strategy. Whenever you want to motivate yourself, use an external force, which is very easy. I told you one force, which is the internal force. 21 motives is an internal force. Sometimes it's okay to use a little bit of external force. What is an external force? An external force is external help. And I'll tell you my favorite external thing that I use to motivate myself. Everyone write down in the chat window, music. Simple, music. The moment you motivate yourself with music, your energy just goes up. Now, why music works very strongly? I'll tell you why. Music is sound and sound is vibrations. When you listen to some music around you, it has an instant impact on you because that vibration works on your vibrations and changes the way you feel about yourself. So it's very important to use music. The mistake that people make is whenever people use music, they use, like for an example, how many people here have this bad habit of listening to sad songs, love songs, soft songs? Type an I in the chat window if you have that bad habit. Now, the reason I'm calling it a bad habit, because it's not 100% a bad habit, but it's a little bit of a bad habit because the more you listen to sad songs, sad vibrations touch you literally in your aura. And as a result of that, it makes your vibrations sad. It makes you feel very heavy after some time. Observe, anybody who listens to a lot of sad songs, love songs, are generally very low on emotions. They get hurt very fast. They cry very fast. They feel low very fast. So I have consciously stopped listening to a lot of love songs and sad songs because they may feel good in the moment, but in the long run, they make your vibrations go down. So if you really want to use this external force called music, use high vibrational music. For an example, have you heard about this movie called Rocky? One of my favorite movies where Rocky's Sylvester Stallone, if you remember, he's running, right? And that's a song, it's called as a Rocky montage. Go to YouTube, type Rocky montage. You'll hear amazing music. The moment you hear that music, it gives you that unlimited ability to feel that vibration goes up and you're able to take action. All of the strategies that I'm telling you right now can work within 5 minutes. I guarantee you within 5 minutes. 21 motives, one activity alone can give you a lot of motivation. Second, music. If you don't believe me, listen to some exciting, motivating music right now after this video. And I'm telling you, if you listen to that video or any song for even 2 minutes, takes your energy up, right? For an example, have you heard about that song called Jai Ho? Like, Jai Ho. I'm not a good singer, so don't go on my voice, okay? But it's an amazing song. It has a tempo to it and it builds the energy, right? listen to some powerful music today after this video. Once again, I'm asking you, do you promise me that you will test my strategy? Don't believe me blindly. Test my strategy immediately after this video today. If yes, say promise in the chat window you'll listen to one powerful song immediately after this video. In fact, combine these strategies. Listen to some powerful music and write 21 motives at the same time. Is that a great idea? We can combine these strategies, okay? So that's the second strategy, works within 5 minutes. Strategy number 3, very powerful strategy. Use your body language. Everyone write down, use my body language. That's right, use my body language. Do you know that motive or motivation is just nothing but a feeling? It's a feeling. All our feelings are living in our body. And if you change your body language, it changes how you feel instantly in your life. Let's take an example right now. If I started this video right now with this kind of a body language and I said, okay guys, so today we are going to talk about how do you motivate yourself in 5 minutes, and I promise you'll be able to make it very practical, you'll love it, and you'll feel very calm, you'll feel very peaceful, and you'll feel very motivated in your life. What's happening right now? The more I'm speaking in that tone, in that pitch, in that tempo, your energy is already dropping. Why? Because my body language went down, my voice went down. And the moment I do that, literally I started feeling low within myself. So what do you need to do? Control your body to control your emotions. Whenever you have low body language, you'll have low emotions. Whenever you have high body language, you'll have high motivation. Let's take an example of that right now. Everyone quickly do this with me. Drop your shoulders like this, drop your hands like this. Come on, do it with me right now. Drop your shoulders, drop your hands like this. Look down, okay? Don't look at me, look down. And repeat with me, I'm very excited right now. Now, as you're doing that, look up and tell me, did you really feel excited in that? I guarantee you, no. Tell me no in the chat window if you did not feel excited, right? Try the other way around. Raise your hands like this up. Look up and do this. Yay! Okay? And now try and tell me if you feel excited and motivated this time. Yes or no? And I guarantee you 100%, if you take your hands up properly like this and you say, yay! You're going to feel excited. You're going to feel motivated. What if you did that for more than 2 or 3 minutes? It totally changes the pattern of your body language. Like for an example, try doing this with me right now. Take your hand like this. Say yes, 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 yes. I know some of you are thinking this guy's gone completely crazy. But if you didn't do this with me, you wouldn't have felt what I'm feeling right now. But try it. Try it for yourself. If you really want to master the science of motivation, master your body language. The more you master your body language, the more you can create your feelings of motivation instantly. And if you do it for 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes constantly, regular, like consistently for 5 minutes, whoa, it's difficult to bring your energy down after some time. Let me give you an example of that. How many people here have ever gone to a disco or a marriage party or a birthday party where you danced like crazy? Have you? Think about it. When you went there, you were in a very normal energy. You're like, okay, normal. And then the music started. It had a little effect on you. But then some people said, let's go dance. And you're like, nahi, mujhe dance nahi aata. I don't want to dance. I don't want to dance. And some people forced you and you started dancing. And if you dance for the first 1 minute, you're like, okay. And you're feeling a little bit okay. And you're like, "Arey yaar, why am I dancing? Mujhe dance nahi karna. But some more people come around and come on, dance, dance, dance. And people drive you crazy. So you're like, chodo yaar, kar lete dance, right? And in 1 second, you just lose that control and you say, let's start dancing. When you start doing that, after about 5 minutes of dancing, in the first minute, it's not a big effect. In the second minute, it's a little bit of effect. In the third minute, it starts taking effect. In the fourth minute, now you start feeling it. In the fifth minute, you're all out. Now you don't know how to stop. People have to come to the floor and drag you and say, bhai, khana kha le, late ho gaya. Why does that happen? Because once your motivation goes up, it's so powerful, it's difficult to bring it down. Now, a lot of people, the mistake they make is they change their body language only for 5 seconds. Doesn't work. Keep it high for about 5 minutes. See the way the energy goes up. And I'm telling you, after that, it'll be difficult for you to bring your energy down. So those of you who said you want to create motivation just for the feel of it, try it. Just switch on some great music and just start jumping, right? Or even if you don't switch on music, just try doing this like, yes. You know, there is scientific strategy that proves This body language here, like this, like if you keep your hands like this on your hips and you stand strong like this is called as the Superman pose. That's right, Superman pose. Scientific strategy has been proven, that scientific research has proven that if you stand like this for more than 3 minutes, your body language goes up, your emotional strength goes up. The final scientific research that I want to tell you about is in a mental hospital. They did this scientific experiment where they took patients who were completely depressed, okay, and they took three such patients and they kept a bodyguard next to each one of them, okay, and in the hands of the bodyguard was a small stick with an electric shock in it. And the activity was, these patients were supposed to forcibly smile. That's right. They're not supposed to necessarily feel good about something. If they do, it's good. But whether they like it or not, they were supposed to smile. So, like this. Everyone do this with me. Come on. Come on, do it. I know it. I'll look really funny right now. You will look crazy right now, but do it with me. Come on. Now, I know some of you are like, क्या कर रहा है यार ये, इसको थोड़ी motivation बोलते हैं. If you're going to use that body language, तो वही होगा. Do it with me. Like this. Now, while they were doing this, these doctors kept three bodyguards next to each one of those patients and with an electric shock in their hands, like a small stick. Every time these patients went from they got a shock. So these patients knew and they had agreed on it that they are supposed to constantly keep smiling. Believe it. 2 days after that, they saw a dramatic shift in their emotional frequency. The best part was, after 2 days, they stopped giving them the electric shock. And in spite of that, some of these patients, they just smiled for no reason. Like they'll just walk around and they'll just smile. Have you observed people like Shri Ravi Shankar? They smile all the time. Have you observed Ramdev Baba? He's always laughing, always smiling when he's talking. Why? Sadhguru, always laughing and smiling. Listen to his conversations. Half the time when he's talking, you're like, ha 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 ha. Even when he starts the conversation, if you've heard Sadhguru, he'll start like, ha ha, okay, let me tell you something. And that's how he starts. People who are extraordinary have trained themselves to remain in high body language. The more you remain in high body language for more than 5 minutes, boom, your motivation goes up. Difficult to bring it down now. Okay, so 3 strategies I've told you so far, which will work instantly in 5 minutes. The first strategy is what? First strategy is very, very important. Can somebody tell me in the chat window, what is the first strategy I told you? If you forget the first strategy, the second and the third will work, but it may not last for too long. The first strategy goes deep inside you, and it's more of an internal force rather than an external force. And the second strategy is an external force. The third strategy is again an internal force. Now, what was the first strategy that I told you? Yes, you got it, Anuradha. The first one is 21 motives. You write down 21 motives. Everyone write down, Anuradha, you're a rock star, because you were listening, you remembered everything. 21 motives. If you bring in those 20, not bring in, you create those 21 motives, I'm telling you, you'll feel motivation like crazy. Create. Remember, don't find, don't search, don't ask. Create 21 motives. Okay, be creative about it. 2, combine it with some crazy music. Third, very important, use your body language. The more you keep your body language crazy, keep it a little high, in that moment, within 5 minutes, your motivation just completely goes up. Okay. Fourth, I'll tell you another way to really motivate yourself. Stop focusing on your own needs and focus on other people's needs. Try this. I like to call this strategy as one simple word: be of service. Write down, everyone, service. I love the word service. Be of service. I'll give you an example. Have you heard about Sardars, Punjabis, right? Punjabis have this amazing community and amazing culture in the Gurudwaras. If you've gone to anybody's ever gone to a Gurudwara, and if you've gone to have the food over there called the langar food, amazing food. I remember going to one of the best Gurudwaras and I had this food. It was extraordinary. But other than the food, okay, let's come back. I'm always crazy. The moment I talk food, I forgot my point. All right. So in the langar, you'll observe a lot of the community people of the Punjabis. They come and they do what they call as seva, service. Do you know why they do it? They find a way to motivate themselves in service of other people rather than being constantly focused on themselves all the time. You know, the most demotivated person in the world is that person who's constantly focused on their own needs. My problems, my life, my feeling, my relationship, my hunger, my ambition, my goal. Everything is my. The more you remain in that my, your motivation is going to be down. I'm telling you why. Let me tell you the science behind it. At the energy level, we are all what? Let's see if anybody remembers here who are part of my law of attraction programs. At the energy level, we are all what? Let me see who gives me the first answer here. I know there's a little bit of time lag between my conversation and YouTube sometimes, but let's see who still gives me that answer first. Once you understand this science, you'll know why it is so important to do service to remain motivated in life within 5 minutes. You got it, Surekha. That's the right answer. Everyone write down, Surekha, you're a rock star. At the energy level, we are all one. When you are completely focused only on your own needs, my, you'll not be able to motivate yourself. I'll tell you why. You're disconnected from the entire universe at the energy level. It's like there is an ocean and you are one drop in the ocean. I am one drop in the ocean. We are all ocean. We are all energy. But sometimes the one drop out of the ocean comes out and goes separate. And now this drop wants to be motivated to do big things in life. But how much can one drop do? Not much, because the drop is disconnected to its unlimited potential, to its unlimited power, which is the rest of the ocean. So, what if this drop comes back to the ocean? How would the drop feel? How connected would the drop feel? What is the access of unlimited power that the drop would have if the drop simply comes back to the ocean? Now, a lot of people use meditation as a way to do this. For me, that best meditation way is this: be of service. That is why you'll observe Punjabis are very high on motivation and energy. Have you observed that? Punjabis are very high on energy. You'll observe all the things I've told you, more or less, they apply that. Music. Punjabis use lots of high beat music. Second, body language. Punjabis use very high long body language. Like they never talk like, "Ha, kya hal hai?" That's not how Punjabis talk. A Punjabi gets into the room and, "Aur kya hal hai?" I'm doing it a little over too much right now, but that's how they are. And that's why they're so happy, because their body language is happy all the time. And then you'll observe they do a lot of seva very regularly. In fact, a lot of those people do once in a week seva, go to the Gurudwara, and the moment you go there and you do seva for 5 minutes, you suddenly forget all your problems because you're now connected to the universe, which is every single person around you. Start helping people. Start being of service. For just 5 minutes, forget about yourself. For just 5 minutes, make someone smile. But don't do it for 1 minute. Do it for 5 minutes. Call up someone after this call today, after this video today. Help someone. How many of you promise me you will be of service for just 5 minutes after this video? If yes, type in the chat window, I promise I will serve. करके देखो, सीरियसली करके देखो. जो मोटिवेशन मिलता है ना अंदर से, उसका मेजरमेंट ही कुछ अलग है. आप उसको मेजर नहीं कर पाओगे. You will not be able to measure it. A lot of people ask me, Mitesh, where do you get so much energy? Where do you get so much motivation? You do so many sessions. And I'll tell you my primary source of motivation: service. And I'll be very honest with you. Just like I am telling you this message now, I used to hear this message many years ago from my mentors, and I used to call it bullshit. I was like, सब बकवास है, पैसे कमाओ, काम पे ध्यान दो. And I'm confessing this about myself. When I did that, I used to find it very difficult to motivate myself. Finally, one day when I was doing a training program in Australia with one of my mentors, Tony Robbins, he finally convinced me and he said, Mitesh, just try it my way for 30 days. Keep contribution on the top, keep serving on the top, and see what happens. I tried and I got addicted to it. I'm telling you, I'm totally addicted to it now, because I've realized the more I give, the more I get. Not from others, just from myself. I mean, yeah, people give you too, but that's nothing compared to what you give to yourself from inside you when you give to others. करके देखो. How many of you promise to try this challenge with me? 5 मिनट का सर्विस. मैं 30 दिन भी नहीं बोल रहा हूँ. I'm not even saying 30 days. 5 मिनट का सर्विस आज करके देखो. A lot of you might say, but sir, 5 मिनट की सर्विस से मेरा क्या होगा? मेरा प्रॉब्लम कैसे सॉल्व होगा? वापस आ गए ना खुद पे. अगर ये सोच रहे हो तो खुद पे आ गए तो फिर दुख वापस आएगा. Demotivation will come back if you keep feeling about yourself all the time. करके तो देखो यार. आए हो मेरे वीडियो चैनल पे, कुछ सुन रहे हो मुझसे, 5 मिनट सुन के देखो. फिर नहीं काम किया तो आके 2 बात बोल देना मुझे कि सर आपकी बातें बकवास है. नो प्रॉब्लम. करके तो देखो. How many of you promise me you'll do 5 minutes of service today? Unconditional. रिटर्न में कुछ एक्सपेक्ट मत करना. नहीं तो फिर अगले दिन बोलोगे सर सर्विस किया, रिटर्न में तो कुछ आया नहीं. रिटर्न में वहां से नहीं आएगा, यहां से आएगा. You'll feel that motivation within you when you start serving. Okay, so I'll recap all my strategies for you one more time while I'm doing a recap of my strategies. If some of you want to really get that unlimited motivation within you to make a lot of money, to upgrade your wealth frequency, today evening at 7 p.m., I'm doing a free webinar called How to Attract Money in Your Life Using Law of Attraction. I call it the Wealth Mastery Introduction Program. It's an introduction to my entire Wealth Mastery course. If you're interested, come and join me today evening at 7 p.m. The link is on the screen right now. It's miteshkhatri.com/money. Very easy to remember, miteshkhatri.com/money. Now, if you want to be part of my 30 days challenge, where the kind of things that I told you today, we practice that every day live on a Zoom meeting with more than 300, 400, 500 people sometimes, every evening, Monday to Friday, 9 p.m. If you're interested in living motivation with me every day, join me at the 30 days challenge. I call it miteshkhatri.com/30 days. The link is right below here. Join over there to live 30 days challenge with me, to live motivation with me for 30 days. Or if you're not interested in joining the 30 days challenge, you want to join that later, but you want to learn how to make more money in your life completely for free, today evening 7 p.m., I promise you I'll teach you ready-made techniques, perfect affirmations. How do you motivate yourself to really make more money in your life using law of attraction? Today evening 7 p.m., this is the link one last time. Now let's do a quick recap. While some of you are putting in your questions in the chat window, the first thing that I told you today was 21 motives. If you really are able to write 21 motives, that's an internal force. It'll drive you to do what you want to do in your life. Remember, these motives don't exist. You have to create them. Be creative. Choose them, create them, give birth to these motives. Don't wait for them to come from somewhere. Okay? Second, use a lot of music. The more music you use, like once again, Punjabis like bhangra and all, drums and all they make, right? Not drums, I'm sure they call it something else. But the more they play that music, the more powerful they feel. Use music. Today, you've promised me to use music and 21 strategy, 21 motives as a combination strategy immediately after this video for 5 minutes. Karke dekho. Third, after that, body language. If you keep your body language high for 5 minutes, within 5 minutes, you'll get so much motivation. Now you use that motivation to take any action that you want in any area that you want. And the fourth strategy is my absolute favorite. This will give you long-term motivation, not just short-term motivation. Service. Be of service to people, but not for 1 minute, not for 2 minutes. Try it for 5 minutes. Karke dekho, you'll get amazing results in your life. Now, as usual, I'll answer a few questions that I see in chat window, and we'll probably even highlight those questions on the screen right now. Okay, so here we go. Let's see whose question is first. Naina, my exam is on 7th November. Due to some reason, I couldn't study by doing hard work and applying law of attraction. Can I get desired marks? If yes, how to apply law of attraction for it? Okay, so I wouldn't lie to you here. If you don't give the right input, you won't get the right output. Yes, you might get results because when you use law of attraction and you say, okay, thank you, universe, I've already got 80% in my exams. Thank you, universe, I've already got 80% in my exams. Some of the things that might happen is you might get exact questions in the exam which you studied for. Like you may have studied only for 3 hours, and whatever you studied, exactly those questions might actually come in the exams. And because you're now writing those answers, you'll get the results, right? So then it'll work. But if you're saying you've not done any studies and only because of law of attraction, some magic will happen where the teacher just feels like it, कि चलो इसको दे देते 100% marks. Doesn't work like that. But yes, if you use it with that happiness that yes, I've got that 80% and you start studying from now, do your best. Don't get too attached to the result. Focus on the action. You will get good marks if you keep studying with all your heart. Okay? So that's the answer to your question, and I hope that helps. I am working from paradise. I like that point. Dhol, yes, that's right, limitless. Naisha said they don't call it drums, they call it dhol. Sorry, I forgot that. Okay, Margaret is giving us a big smile. Welcome to my channel. Let's see, anybody has any other question. Okay, we've got Sonmati asking 1111 means sir. So I'm not really a numerology expert, so I won't say that I really know the meaning. But whenever you use the number 1, even if it is multiple times, everyone write down every number has a frequency. Just understand that science. Every number has a frequency. Now, the number 1 obviously has a frequency. It's a positive number. So when you use that number again and again, so if you've used number 1 4 times, it has a higher positive frequency. That is why it helps in life. But interpretations of what does it really mean, how does it work in your life. I'm not a numerology expert yet. Sorry, can't give you more answer than that, but I hope that helps you. Okay, so that's for Sonmati and Margaret, hopefully too. Next question is for Rupa. What technique shall I apply for court cases? Well, for court cases, generally my technique that I always apply is that my court case is already completed, it's already closed. I and the other party both are very happy with the result, and somehow, I don't know how, but somehow the universe has created a win-win situation for both the parties. We are happy, they are happy, the case is closed. Use an affirmation for that. Second, use a lot of hope no no for that party, because the problem is in court cases what happens is we have a lot of negative energy for someone else. That negative energy creates more negative friction between each other at the energy level, and that's where court cases become very ugly. But if you use a lot of hope no no, you'll get amazing results. Try it out. Okay, next question. Can we use law of attraction for love marriage if both persons are in love by convincing parents? Absolutely, Vivek. I have used it, Indu has used it, and it works when two people love each other completely. Simply do the affirmations for the end result that says, thank you, universe. I and my partner, we are both happily married now. It's been more than 3 months to my marriage. My parents are very happy, her parents are very happy, and we are living a happy married life. Say the affirmations like it's already true twice a day. Okay? Next one, how to resolve relationship conflicts through law of attraction. First, Sanjay, whenever there are relationship conflicts, immediately use hope nope no. Because whenever you're using hope nope no between two people, you're clearing the negative energy between two people, and as a result of that, the conflict energy dissolves. That's the first thing you should do. The second thing you should do is do practical hope nope no. What I mean by that is personally go to that person, and if required, say, I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you so much for being in my life. I love you. Try doing it. Works wonders. I've tried it many times. Okay. But by the way, there is a particular video you'll find on YouTube later. Go to the YouTube search, type in my name, Mitesh Khatri conflict. Just type in Mitesh Khatri conflict. I have made a particular video which is in detail on how to manage conflicts in life and relationships. It's a much more detailed video with a very powerful strategy. Go have a look at that video. Okay. I'm trying a lot for joining ALOA and Wealth Mastery, then feeling depressed to arrange 15K. So Shrikant, firstly, if you're not able to arrange that 15K, no problem. Because feeling depressed for something that you're trying to do is not going to bring that thing towards you, whether it's the advanced law of attraction, whether it is anything else, doesn't matter. Keep feeling happy every single day. In the meantime, while you're not able to join the advance, no issues. Keep being part of the 30 days. MiteshKhatri.com/30 days. The link is below. I think you're already a part of it. If you're not, join that 30 days. Just be with me every day for 15 minutes, Monday to Friday. We'll keep keeping your motivation high, your frequency high. यार forget about the advanced law of attraction. बहुत कुछ मिलेगा आपको लाइफ में. आप पहले अपनी frequency तो ऊपर रखो. Unlimited success is possible. Success कहाँ जाएगी अपने को छोड़ के? If I'm unconditionally happy within me, दुनिया की कोई success अपने को छोड़ के नहीं जा सकती. Try it. Okay? So don't focus on feeling bad for not attending a workshop, whether it's mine or anybody else's. Focus on being happy. Be part of the 30 days challenge so that I can help you be happy every single day. Okay? Next one. Any motivation tip for routine work? Well, of course. What I told you, 21 motives. Music, body language, these work super fast. The best that works during routine work, focus on service. Don't think about yourself, think about the organization. Don't think about yourself, think about the customer. Don't think about yourself, think about serving your boss. करके देखो, अनलिमिटेड मोटिवेशन मिलता है, रूटीन वर्क भी मोटिवेटिंग हो जाता है. करके देखो. Next, Anubha. Sir, I'm trying to start weight loss program, not getting clients. Okay, so firstly, Anubha, if you really want to get weight loss clients, first thing you want to do is add a lot of value to people for free first. Like what I'm doing on YouTube or what I do in free seminars. The more free value you add, the first thing that you do is you create a community of people whom you have really helped. Add value, like really be of service. Don't wait to give results to people only after they pay you money. Initially, start giving a lot of value. In fact, even later, all your life, keep giving a lot of value to people. Eventually, you'll have a large community of people who are being served by you. Then automatically people will come and ask you, ma'am, can I come and join your course? You'll see people will work with you personally. Try it out. Plus, write down 21 motives of why do you really want to make your weight loss business successful. Then see the motivation you have after that. Okay. Okay. Margaret is saying 11111 is my birth date. Whoa. That's amazing. Congratulations. Well, congratulations, not because it was your choice, it happened, right? But that's amazing. That means that you have very high frequency, very high vibrations. Amazing. Let's take a couple of more questions. Sonmati is saying thank you, most welcome. It's 4:35, so we're going to take one last question here. Pooja, सर जो इन सब एलओए टेक्निक में यकीन नहीं करते, क्या हम उनको बिना बताए उनके लिए वाटर बॉटल टेक्निक और पिलो टेक्निक यूज़ कर सकते हैं? बिल्कुल कर सकते हो। एक पते की बात बताता हूँ। अभी 2 दिन पहले मुझे पता चला, मैं सो रहा था, मेरे पिलो में मुझे थोड़ी अजीब-सी आवाज़ आई। तो मैंने कहा ये क्या है? तो मैंने थोड़ा पिलो इधर-उधर किया, मुझे लगा पिलो के नीचे कुछ है। कुछ नहीं था। फिर मैं थोड़ा और मूव हुआ, थोड़ी और आवाज़ आई। फिर मुझे समझ में आया ये क्या हो रहा है। मैंने देखा, अब क्योंकि पिलो टेक्निक तो मैंने ही लोगों को बताई है, तो मैंने देखा ये आवाज़ तो ऐसी लग रही है जैसे कवर के अंदर कुछ है। देखा तो वहाँ एक पेपर था। मैंने इंदू को पूछा, पेपर अंदर डाला है? बोली हाँ। मैं ठीक है, रहने दो। मैंने निकाल के पढ़ा भी नहीं। सीरियसली मैंने पढ़ा भी नहीं। इट वर्क्स बिकॉज एट द एनर्जी लेवल वी आर ऑल वन। और उस वर्ड्स की एनर्जी उस पेपर के थ्रू वाइब्रेशंस पे तो जानी जानी है। वाटर बॉटल टेक्निक करोगे उनको बताए बिना, व्हाट यू कैन डू इज वाटर बॉटल टेक्निक को लिखने के बाद में रात भर जब आप बॉटल रखोगे, सुबह उठने के बाद में उस पानी को दूसरे बॉटल में डाल के दे दो, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता। वो बॉटल का जो पानी है वो चार्ज हो चुका है, जिसकी वजह से उनको नहीं भी दिखेगा तो भी उनके ऊपर असर हो जाएगा। जैसे एग्जाम्पल देते हैं, मान लो आप पानी के अंदर वेजिटेबल्स डाल दो। जैसे मेरे पास ये बॉटल है और इस बॉटल के अंदर एक छोटा सा आप देखो गैप है, इसके अंदर मैं वेजिटेबल्स डाल के रख सकता हूँ। तो अगर मैंने इसमें वेजिटेबल्स डाल दिए तो इसका एक एसेंस पानी में आ जाता है ना। अब बाद में मैं वेजिटेबल्स निकाल के अगर पानी पीऊँ तो भी रिजल्ट तो मिलेगा, क्योंकि एसेंस तो उसके अंदर आ ही गया। उसी तरीके से आप वर्ड्स की फ्रीक्वेंसी एक बार इसके अंदर आ गई, अब आप ये बॉटल चेंज करके पानी निकाल के इसमें से दूसरे बॉटल में किसी को दे दो, एसेंस तो उनको उस वर्ड्स का मिल ही जाएगा, लॉ ऑफ अट्रैक्शन काम करेगा ही करेगा। ठीक है, सो दैट्स फॉर यू पूजा। ओके, सो लेट्स टेक वन लास्ट क्वेश्चन। शुभांगी राठौर, I am 16. I want to become IPS officer. Wow. But I need some more inches. How to increase height using LOA? I have tried many techniques but didn't get results. What to do? In law of attraction, we always say never manifest the process. Process मतलब क्या? ये इंच बढ़ा के IPS ऑफिसर बनना एक तरह से रास्ता है, प्रोसेस है। इन लॉ ऑफ अट्रैक्शन वी नेवर फोकस ऑन प्रोसेस, वी फोकस ऑन एंड रिजल्ट। सो आपका एफर्मेशन होना चाहिए, आई हैव ऑलरेडी बिकम एन IPS ऑफिसर। बाकी आप छोड़ दो, फिर वो कैसे होगा वी डोंट नो। एवरीवन टेक योर हैंड्स लाइक दिस, से डोंट आस्क हाउ, डोंट आस्क व्हेन, just use it. Okay, with that, I had a great time talking to you for the last 37 minutes. I hope I have been of service. I hope I was able to add value to you. If yes, please type in yes in the chat window. And those of you who really loved the value that I'm giving you during these YouTube videos, please make sure that you've clicked on the subscribe button. It helps increase the channel reach. More and more people can reach these videos because you subscribe it. Second, do share this video with those people who really need motivation in their life, especially the service point, the 4th number point. Okay, and if you really want messages and emails from YouTube whenever I go live, hit the bell icon. There's a small bell icon right below my video. Hit the bell icon. Whenever you do that, because you've hit the bell icon now, you'll get a notification email from YouTube that I'm going live. Even if, like today, I decided to go live for today just about 45 minutes before, and some people who got the mail, they were able to land here. But some people who've not hit the bell icon haven't got the mail, so they must have missed this live session. So never miss the live sessions. Hit the bell icon now. If you have any specific requests in terms of what you want me to make videos on, put it in the chat video, chat section below in the video later. I love to read whatever message has maximum rating in terms of a particular question. We generally take that question and make a video on that next time. Okay, so take care. Thank you very much. Had a great time talking to all of you. I look forward to some of you meeting me today evening at 7 p.m. for the money workshop, where I'll teach you how to attract more money in your life absolutely for free. Okay, take care guys. I'll see you in the evening today, and keep being motivated. Remember to use 21 motives today immediately after this video. Use some high peppy music. You promised me to do that. Third, after that, remember to keep your body language high. Smile a lot, right? And the last part, be of service. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to serve you and helping me remain motivated in my life. I'll see you soon on Friday on another live video. Bye-bye. And of course, those of you who are coming today evening, I'll see you at 7 p.m.